Team Baxter.
Here's a transmission with all metal gears in here. This is the Axial metal gear set. I've greased these gears heavily with red and tacky grease. I'll be closing it up now and continuing with the build. I just wanted to show what it looked like before I closed it up. I got the transmission assembled, the motor installed, the spur and slipper installed, and the gear cover on. Next, this gets installed onto the chassis, onto the two twin rails that I'll begin building shortly. I just finished with the transmission and the motor assembly, and now moving on to a couple things that have to be installed on the axles before the axles get installed to the chassis. One of those things is the servo plate. I've installed STRC aluminum servo mounts onto the stock servo plate, and that'll be bolted to the front axle along with the front steering links. It's the bottom link and the top link. They get the rod ends put on, and of course they go on the front axle, and then the steering servo will be installed onto this, and all of that will be attached to the chassis, which will be built in the next step. So the servo is mounted with the HD servo horn, mounted it on the servo plate with the aluminum servo mounts, and I got the steering linkage in. Now it's time to build the chassis so that I can attach the two axles, the front and rear axle assemblies.